Hey guys, Ty here, just with a foam rolling tutorial. So first, typically I start out with the calves, and you can go 2 at a time. Just make sure when you're doing this, go slow all the way down and back up the full length of the muscle. And while you're rolling, point those toes back up towards you, dorsiflexion, then down away, plantar flexion. And then if that's too easy, throw one leg on top of the other, one at a time. But make sure you continue to do the dorsi and plantar flexion. So point up and point away. And then if you do one at a time, make sure you do the same on the other side. And then after that, typically I go on to my hamstrings. And this is another one where you can do both at the same time. Or you can throw one leg on top of the other, and that just gets in a little deeper and releases the muscle a little better. But if that's too intense, just do 2 at a time. And then again, if you do one at a time, make sure you flip and do the other one. So if you find a super sensitive, tight area, pause, hold for 20 seconds or until the muscle releases. And then just make sure you go through that full length of that muscle. Then after hamstrings, I typically roll on one side, hit that IT band. And this one probably is going to hurt because most people have a super tight IT band. So if this is too intense, I'll show a video on how to stretch your IT band and then try to loosen it up and then hit it with the foam roller after that. And then again, just make sure you go down that full length of the muscle. And you also can place those hips down and take some of the weight off of the IT band. That's going to make it less intense as well. And then again, if you find a super sensitive area, stop, hold it for 20 seconds or until the muscle releases. And then if you do it, we're going to flip to the other side and then hit that other IT band. And then just make sure you're slow and hit that full length of that muscle. And then after IT bands, typically I roll over to my quads. And then with this one, make sure you bring those legs all the way up and back down while you roll up those full lengths of those quads. So again, you can either do 2 at a time or switch that weight to 1 and then just try to move that leg that you're working and hit that full length of the muscle. And then if you do 1, make sure you switch to the other. Then after that, typically, I go to my glutes. So for this one, you can do both at the same time. Lean back if that's too intense and just try to roll through that full length of those glutes. But typically, I throw one leg on top of the other, and then whatever leg's on top, lean to that side and work that glute. And then if you do one side, switch and hit the other side. So take your time when you're doing this and make sure that muscle relaxes and feels good before you switch to the next one. So typically it should take about 30 seconds plus, depending on how tight or sore that muscle is. And I typically foam roll before working out just to collect muscle fibers, but it is also really good for if you're sore. And then next, we'll hit that back. So I usually throw my hands behind my head, go all the way up to my neck, then slowly go all the way back down. And then here, put my butt on the ground, and then just try to hold it. And then typically you're gonna wanna hold it for 20 seconds, and then move to the next vertebrae. And then continue that pattern all the way up your spine. All right, guys, hopefully this helps, and stay fit.